Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Decorative Survival. So, in the last episode I built some paths starting outside and I've gotten them over to the tree over here. And in between episodes I have been using my zombified piglin farm, and I got a bit of gold because I couldn't find a piglin to trade it with, but when I did have a piglin to trade it with, I managed to get about half a stack of gravel, and I also found a stack in a chest, so I now have a stack and a bit of that. So, to start off with, I would like to get back to building this path, and I think what would be very well, I've tested out in a creative copy, and that's just adding small little places where there's coarse dirt or just sticking out around the edges of the path to give it a bit more of a this is a path set up by people walking as opposed to like a laid out path that someone's properly put thought into where it goes. So yeah, I'd like to get started on that and then I will be right back. Alright, so the reason that I put these random bits of dirt around is because I think that it kind of looks like the grass is thinning down near to the path, which probably would have occurred just because people treaded on the grass, even if it wouldn't be quite this obvious, there would be some thinning of grass. Alright, so I'm back and I've managed to get this far with my path now, and then I've run out. So yeah, I've run out of gravel. So I probably I'll need to do something else while I get more. Before next episode, because next episode I hopefully have more gravel. Anyway, the next thing I would like to do is so I've been looking at the buildings that I have. I've decided that I am missing a chapter house, and I also have a convenient spot right here where one could go. So I think I might build that, and while I'm at it, I think I also need some night stairs leading from over there in the dormitory to the chapel, and just going over here is probably the best idea, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that and then I will be right back. Right, so I'd initially actually planned, when I was first building this area, not to put in night stairs, but I realised that they actually had a bit more importance than I thought, so I decided to try and fit them in. It probably is quite a lot more difficult in Minecraft because you have to have a block on either side, whereas otherwise you'd have probably just gotten a passage and then some thinner walls in between, I think. So quite a lot of these small passages that a monastery would have had are very difficult in Minecraft, just simply due to the fact that everything's meter thick, which actually is fairly realistic for a monastery, but just you can't fit any secret passage or small passages on the side. Alright, so I'm back, and well, as you can see, I have a little night stair down there, and of course I have also built a little chapter house. Well, it's actually fairly large and can hold a lot of people, but yeah, I have no idea how the chapter house might have actually looked, but there would have been seating, I think, so I think it might be fairly okay. Anyway, this side of the ceiling is lower because it's basically straight up through there. There's the passage from the night stairs are there. Anyways, I've got quite a few just now holes in the wall where probably I think doors should be. So I'd like to get some doors in those, and then yeah, I think that should be that. Right, and now I've got doors on everything, or at least all of the things that I can remember that needed doors. So the towers and that exit, as well as the night stairs, now have doors. So yeah, that's probably going to be the end of this episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, goodbye.